So, last time, y'all went ahead and signed up for the guild, did a little bit of shopping, and that's pretty much where we ended off with y'all making the decision to go back uh, to the guild hall one last time and maybe gather a job from the job board or just see what's available and what there is to do.
If I remember correctly, David already picked out the job for us.
Indeed.
Something about a cult, if I remember correctly, or just disappearing princes of people connected to a priest. And a reminder.
Oh, I know which
Remember.
quest y'all picked now. Thank you, you reminded me. Now I know exactly what quest you picked up because now it was Hell on Church. Now, yes, y'all did. Y'all picked out a quest that y'all picked out a quest that in the city of Baburh, which is in the direction y'all are headed, there's a church where the minister is currently seeking help because several of his congregation is disappearing.
Save the people, kill the bad guys.
Say truly.
Give the people, beat the crap out of bad guys, turn bad guys into test subjects.
Yes, approved.
Yep. I meant to bring this up earlier, but has anybody seen our giant bats?
Oh, I'm sure they're around.
That's what scares me.
Bat lords.
No, they've been in tow with y'all. Initially, just kind of sneaking in with y'all when y'all joined the when y'all initially entered the guild for the first time and joined up, making themselves at home at other people's tables. There we go. This is the one I needed. Okay. But
the juice right behind all teachers' roof.
alright. So yeah. Y'all are currently in the tavern. Y'all finished out the previous day. I'm pretty sure. It's the problem with 2 weeks and I just got a new computer so my notes are a little scattered. But we'll start down.
Yeah, we'd gone to an inn and tavern where there was the dice game with the loaded magical dice.
This is
And I had Alfredo.
This is correct. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, can I help you?
Hello.
What do you need?
Wait. Did did we already leave the tavern and then go back and get our mission?
So I know y'all. The last thing I remember is y'all being in the guild hall again.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to say that's where we ended off. So let's go ahead and start ourselves on a new day. Y'all awake? The city meets the quest in hand. What are y'all doing?
Can I screw up?
Can you do what?
What? Oh,
Something's happening.
yeah.
What were you trying to do?
We wake up.
Around what time?
It's early.
Or do you want Zephyr to wake him up?
It's
So
early.
that might be a bit cold.
I'm gonna wake up super early.
Nah.
Just fucking singing, walking through the hall. It's a great time.
So you wake up, climb over the bats that were sleeping on the foot of your bed, and as you start to sing, they wake up with you, stretch their leathery wings, and begin to follow you down the hall.
As he's walking down the hall, there is literally a raven with his eyes locked on David, with looking him. Morning, David.
I sort of just stare back at you, clutch my guitar, eye you up and down. Good morning.
Bird. Just kidding. Cinder can't talk. Yet.
Sneak up on me.
One of the bats begins to grab a tray that was currently sitting out in the hallway and starts grabbing and eating some of the food that was left on it.
Oh.
It's making quite a bit of racket in the hallway so early in the morning.
Good boy, good boy, good boy.
Fine food. Good boy. Still sufficient.
Alright. You make your way down to the common area of the guild hall. But that's where y'all stay the night. And as per usual, it's very busy. There are several adventurers gathering their gear. A couple eating breakfast. And what looked to be a couple of new, very young people walking through the door. Just kind of eyeing it out. Not really dressed to be adventurers. Maybe they're lost or looking for somebody else, but they're there.
New guys.
Yes.
Anybody else I recognize?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Sheesh. Yeah.
10. So you give it a look, and
Bam.
for a moment,
Bam.
Huh? We'll go. Again? Why'd you roll? Oh, first one was
Oh, no.
wisdom. Okay. Okay, so actually, yeah, a little better. So you're giving it a look around, and at first you think maybe you recognize that Minotaur from somewhere, but then you realize you don't know a Minotaur. And as you come to that conclusion, you turn and bump into the elves, the owners. Where's? Come on, did I close it? I
Excuse me.
closed the few. Closed it a while back, didn't I?
My apologies. Cinder can actually talk.
Is it drinking?
Cinder.
Cinder.
Yes.
Wizard can't talk, he's just not here.
Cinder is a familiar, a raven.
That's right.
And it has an ability called mimicry. Essentially, it can mimic anything he heard.
Ravens are very good at that.
So, technically, he can talk. I mean, he will need some time to learn, but holy shit, I have a burb that talks.
When did
Yeah.
you sort of walk up, poke the raven? And when did this guy come along?
I suppose you could say that he was here for a while now. I suppose that I should introduce you guys. David, this is Cinder. Cinder, this is David. Cinder, don't poke him in the eye.
Ugh.
The bird just kind of cocks its head and looks at you, David, as you're reaching a finger out to poke him, and you see him visibly draw back away from your finger and then scurry over to the other shoulder on Zephyr.
Well, rude. We've got a mission, guys.
Cinder, behave. I know you don't like him. I didn't like him initially either, but he grows on you. He's a good guy.
On that note, you hear Josephine, the tiefling that you just bumped into and didn't say a word to. Well, Mr. Rude, I thought you would have been gone by now. You took that quest yesterday. Wasn't in a hurry to get there, are you?
You gotta make sure we're well rested.
Well, it's at least a day's journey.
Can't rush heroism.
That you can't. Nor
It wouldn't be a day.
professionalism and manners. What was that, Eris?
It wouldn't be a day's journey if we did it at night.
He's smart. He's smart.
A wise
He's on to
Indian.
something, guys.
Well, I wish you all safe travel. And with that, she spins around and walks away, pushing over a sleeping half-orc and taking his mug from him.
Well, fellas,
I'm ready whenever you guys are ready.
Alright.
It goes.
So, with this journey, you'll be making it on foot. Are y'all taking the road?
Where is the church that we're headed to?
It's in Baburh. which
For some reason, my map won't let me zoom in.
um
Oh, I see it.
yeah,
A little to the north of us.
just north of y'all. So the map is to scale. It's about 17 and a half miles to the crossroads, and then another 16 miles from there.
Think we can find a merchant caravan traveling that way? They should get us there in half the time that we would be going on foot, at least. What do you guys think? Hello?
Sorry, it's reloading.
Oh,
Okay, now it's fine. So it's not a substantial difference whether we take the road or go straight.
no. You're looking at covering about 34 miles.
It is a difference of a few miles, but
If you hurry, it'll take you about a day at a normal pace, about a day and a half. And then, you know, if you really take your time, it'll take you 2 days. But as well, Zephyr, go ahead and make a history check.
oh, I don't like when you use when you ask for those. Oh, I'm actually not terrible.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, from your experience traveling on this side, it's typically pretty safe traveling the roads, as the Empire itself is usually heavily guarded.
Well, I would suggest just taking a road. We have, well, at least some of us have a bit chance to ride on the ravens, on the bats. So I suppose we can use that to speed up the travel a bit.
I will say this, not taking the roads and at a fast pace, you'll get there in a day. For sure.
I have an insane idea.
Oh god. That was my job.
We need a really big traveling animal.
Yes.
Sounds awesome. What are you thinking about? Like a bear or like something cool? It's gotta be cool.
Well, there are some rather interesting, although I doubt we can find them here. Did you ever hear about an animal called an elephant?
Maybe.
Yeah, essentially imagine a creature that's big enough that it can be used as a battering ram. Well, let's just say it's big. According to books my master gave me, imagine something roughly 2 times as tall as me, or 2 times as, well, 2.5 times as wide, weighing several tons of pure muscle, And if it ever starts to cry, it's advised to run as far away as possible, because they're strong enough to bring a house down, literally.
That sounds nothing like a ram.
I want one.
I didn't get full on pets.
I mean, you can maybe try being lazy, just getting a wagon and and a horse to pull it.
Do we
Or-
have the funds for that?
I have not spent any of my money.
Zephyr would take a peek at his pouch. I think I have enough.
Yeah, I've still got 81 PP.
PP.
Horse draft is 50. Wagon is 35. If we're crazy enough, we can get those and just travel in style.
Down. I love wagon. I don't have to walk. Walk.
I still vote for the elephant.
I don't think we can find any of those.
Why would you get my hopes up like that? So rude.
I mean, it's not impossible, but we would need to be very, very lucky. They usually don't live this far north.
I will find an elephant one day. I have a new mission.
I unleashed the monster.
This far north. Shit, y'all are south.
We're going farther north, though, I believe.
Or they're like right in the middle of this continent.
Sorry, DM.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I gave them an idea.
That's alright.
I mean, there's a south that's just kind of off to the side as well.
You're in the southern part of the Illidor Empire.
But if we go look for mounts, what is available in the city?
So in the city, there are several mounts available for sale. Now, if you want to stick to just the regular horse and buggy, you can. And I will go ahead and roll on this table right here to see A, if there's any mounts that are exotic, and B, what they would be. Oh, y'all are gonna fucking love this. Y'all are absolutely gonna love this. There's a giant bat available.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Batlords!
Lords!
Whatever it costs, I will acquire said bat.
Important. It's vital to our quest now.
So I will go ahead and put the bat at the same price as the elephant. Although there are no elephants available. It was on the list, but so was a giant squid. So
Oh my.
It's not actually that expensive, only 200 gold.
it is 200 gold. Yes.
You saw a giant bat, didn't you?
Did we establish that everybody else is able to ride these bats? I forget. It's been
So
a while.
yeah, Eris is not able to ride the bats that y'all have, and the bats y'all have are only about 6 foot tall. Now they can carry y'all, but it's not like they can carry y'all long distances. They'd be more useful in a social or combat situation as far as carrying.
Or to pull away again.
I
would.
Bat harness is for the bat.
would like to go ahead and buy this giant bat. That way, we all have something to ride.
Yes. Now, this giant bat makes your giant bats look like toddlers.
Ooh.
It currently stands at 15 feet tall.
What the? That's almost
I love him.
as big as a small dragon.
Dragon bat.
Is it a girl bat or a boy bat?
Are you gonna get close enough to find out?
Oh dear, he's gonna try and find out.
Don't seduce the bat. Female rat sounds were bad enough.
I'm not gonna seduce the bat. I just want to look at its parts. Okay.
That's not any better.
They just did it non-consensually then, huh?
It's potentially worse.
I'm just gonna. I think I still have some of that. Some of that bacon from the cave, or I think it was jerky.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna offer that to the bat.
Yeah, Zephyr is just gonna look at David, look at the bat, and then look at the bat with an absolute expression of pity. As if trying to apologize in advance for abandoning him to its fate and walking away.
I need to know. I gotta name you. I gotta name you, sweetie. Come here.
He's gonna go and look for a cart and a horse.
Oh, well,
Bats are cool.
you don't have to go far because it is the same guy who has the bat. So, yes. This. In fact, let's go ahead and pull up the map. Do I still have the map? The map's not the maps. The map's in the. God damn it. I shouldn't do things. Anyways. I'll figure it out here in a second. Beastie, thank you. Killing myself on that. So, anyway. Alright. So, you remember, specifically, David, hearing about this bat more than you did, more than you'd seen it. You remember hearing that it was going to be somewhere in the East Market. Now, y'all didn't walk near the East Market, as y'all took a different approach when y'all was shopping around yesterday. But you heard that, there were exotic mounts in the East Market. So, finding yourselves in need, you did make your way over to the East Market, where you came across this elven gentleman who is standing on a soapbox, just beckoning people to come one and come all, not just to purchase a mount, but to go ahead and feast their eyes on the spectacle that is the giant fox bat. What you see is a giant bat that is currently chained down. It doesn't look like he's actively trying to escape anymore, but he's clearly not there per his free will.
Free the bat.
That's terrible.
It is the nature of animal handling, my friend. One doesn't just come across domesticated animals. You must first capture them wild and then domesticate them.
Sure. We've purchased this bat now. Can release it in the city.
Woo!
Now, I'm not one to tell you what to do with your own coin, but that's just not something I would recommend, releasing such a large animal, such a wild, large animal into the city. I would at the very least get outside of the walls.
It can't get outside the walls if it's trapped here in chains.
Well, I mean, he's only trapped until somebody hands up the coin, and then he's all yours.
I'll
Produce
go
coin.
ahead and
We'll split it.
like I said, I want to go ahead and buy this one because I can't ride the other ones, but I can ride this one.
Oh,
Large enough.
Okay. So, fair enough. Go ahead and deduct the coin. Split that however y'all want.
Yeah, I took out 20 platinum.
Okay.
Um,
He eagerly
and
takes
it's-
it from you.
Does this guy also sell feed?
For the
Yes.
animals he sells, yes, he does.
I thought you just asked if you sold feet.
I thought he did too. It took me a second.
Well, that's your kind of question, not mine. Yeah,
This is
you're
also
the one that's in
true.
the body part. I'm gonna go ahead and put in an extra platinum piece for feed.
Okay. Excellent, excellent. And friends, for you, and of course for all of your generosity, at a discounted price, I do have a saddle I've made up for the creature. It would cost only a mere 50 more gold.
Fine.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yes.
Zephyrs' eyes twitching. Like literally twitching.
So, you see he snaps his fingers, and a couple of dwarves kind of walk away, and they open up this giant crate and pull out this harness. Now the harness does have several straps that look like maybe they can attach some luggage to, but several buckles and whatnot that you can attach things to. But other than that, they show you where the harness is, and the man hands you the key that opens the lock and says, "He's all yours, friends. Just let me know as soon as you get ready to go."
Salamat. Thank you. Then shall we fly?
Fly, you fools.
fly.
Wait, does that mean that right now we all have a bat we can fly on?
So yes, the four of you will all be able to ride this one bat.
Not. How many bats do we have in total?
So
Oh,
should be four, yes.
there's Attila, Buffy, and Cosmo, and now we have a new party member, and we have to name it.
The DM's
Name
first.
them.
Just had to throw it out there. The turtle.
If you guys are ready,
Yeah,
Alright.
would have liked if. Should have looked up yesterday if they have any of the more harder hitting spells to get our hands on, but or at least me, but we don't really have time right now.
So let me ask, who is putting the saddle on this bat?
I will.
Okay. Will
After feeding it.
okay, you're gonna feed it. Will you have the other bats in tow or just you?
I'm sorry?
The
Would I have the other bats with me?
yeah.
I'll leave that up to the others because I haven't really interacted with them. They have.
Probably best if you like had your little bat buddies with you and sort of like introduced everybody, make sure they were all cool.
Make them trust you more.
Yeah, that's how it
We're
works.
bat friends. Yes, absolutely. This won't go wrong.
I did buy a whole platinum piece worth of feed, so definitely enough for the whole lot of them. So sure.
Yep. Definitely plenty. Give me a second, I'll pull that window back open. I can look back at it. Feeds shit. 5 copper per 10 pounds, which is a day's worth of food. So
We're gonna need to get a wagon either way, won't we? Just to carry the food.
well, like I said, the harness, the way the harness is built, you can strap things like food to it. So,
Pack bat.
but alright, roll me a animal handling check.
It is a 21.
Excellent. So, you approach this bat wielding both key and food in hand, with the other 3 standing kind of behind you, unsurely looking at this newfound friend. But the bat almost recognizes you and feels a kinship towards you, and goes from what would almost be taken as an aggressive stance to a much more appealing and domestic stance as they lay down, bringing the head closer to the ground and lowering them back so that the harness can be attached. You see the salesman watching from a distance. No fucking way. I've been trying to get him to do that for months.
Did you try feeding him?
Of course I've tried feeding him. I've tried feeding him, starving him, whipping him, bathing him. Nothing mattered. This creature didn't want nothing to do with me. It's why you got him for such a cheap price.
Maybe
Probably
it's
'cause
because
you're
you're
an
an
asshole.
asshat.
Hey!
Yeah.
Ah,
Please don't insult the guy in the middle of the town.
We should kill him.
Oh.
He hurt bad.
No. No.
We could use him for spare parts. I'm just saying. I could make a really cool zombie out of him.
He whipped a bat.
Yeah, exactly.
At the mess
Villain!
of making a really cool bat out of the guy, Zephyr said that a really interesting zombie out of the guy. Zephyr suddenly just shut up. He looks very thoughtful, very tempted.
Then he'd fight for us, and he wouldn't be able to hurt any more animals. It's the perfect plan.
Please stop tempting me.
Oh, because it's a good idea. That's why you're tempted.
Idea has potential to be perfect.
Yeah.
Well, now that we have everything in order,
No, not in order. Murder first.
hold on. I got this. Don't worry.
You got on the record. You guys are aware that you're leading this conversation right in front of the guy.
Yes.
And in public.
if he's looking at you, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and leave y'all to it. Have a good day. And he walks off at a very hurried pace.
As he leaves, I want to say, the earth will enjoy your taste upon your death.
He speeds up.
Run, you bitch ass!
Oh,
Poor creature.
Right.
What is your name? I vote Snooty.
It's perfect.
Snooty!
Smoothie.
Come on, Snooty. We're gonna kill some bad guys.
Ooh.
Okay.
Think it's about time to leave.
Yeah.
Wait till we get outside the walls before we completely unlock this large creature. Servant.
No, unlock them now. Wreak havoc.
Yeah. Pierce is in favor of unlocking him now, but will be open to persuasion.
blink, blink.
Being so nice. It's such a nice man. He's not gonna cause any problems.
I guess we can untie him now.
Well, the eyes have it.
Alright. So as y'all undo the lock, the harness already fastened. He stretches out his wings, knocking over several crates and boxes, and stands straight up, giving a big stretch, and then leans back down, keeping eye contact with you, Eris, as he waits for you to hop on.
And will do so.
Okay.
I will ready to fly.
Eris hops on. As I said, Snooty can carry all four of you.
Sick. I'm gonna hop on right after him. Boom.
I would like to give Snooty some chin scratchers before getting on his back.
Okay.
It's very important. He needs to know he's loved and appreciated.
He starts to tap his foot very briefly and then catches himself.
Bonding achieved. Then I hop on his back.
Okay. So, Snooty, being able to fly, has... I was trying to see... Okay. Anyways. Has a flying speed of about... Wait, I want to do this math. So I don't overpower this to the point where he's flying light speed.
Yeah.
Look, Ma, no hands.
Right? Okay. So he has a flying speed of what would be 600 feet per minute. Which is fast.
Hell yeah.
This is as fast as a little faster than what most aircopter fly.
There's also a fact that he doesn't need to worry about going left and right. He literally just needs to fly in a straight line.
Yeah.
No terrain, no pains in the ass, just...
Right.
Straight to the station.
So he can go about 48 miles per day. Which means y'all better buckle up. So as y'all all get on his back, and he stands up a little straighter, the harness keeping you all in place. He starts to flap his wings, scaring the horses that the salesman had, along with the other exotic animals that he had, and takes off. The other three bats who have three bat companions y'all have take flight after y'all. Go ahead and make a Constitution save, all of you.
Constitution.
Okay, it's not bad.
Okay.
Best stat, but that's okay.
15.
13.
17.
Okay. So, Eris and Claudia, you two are the only two that failed. It could just be that it's the first time, that you weren't really expecting it, but the force at which you're traveling, at which you took off, was enough that for the next few minutes, the first few minutes of flight, you passed out. Now the harness keeps you in your seat, but you don't remember. You wake up a few minutes later and y'all are well on your way. Go ahead and make perception checks.
Perception checks.
13.
Okay.
4.
I don't know. Oh,
Woo! Not 20!
Oh, awesome. So yeah, Jacob, you just not David, you just can't seem to keep your eyes open with all this wind. Eris is looking more down than out and seeing really just kind of the green fields and hills that you would have traveled by. But Zephyr and Claudia, y'all are looking out, and both of you notice this giant tower that is in the middle of the forest. Off to your right hand side, you can see ahead of you the tips of the tall buildings for Baburh. And off to your left hand side, almost towering over you, even this high off the ground, you see the giant barrier shimmering. Yeah. It's a 4-hour flight for y'all to get from Nisti to Baburh. And as you approach, you see several people fly up to meet you. Almost.
Oh my.
As they fly up, you see they fly and then kind of fly away and back down. You gather these might be the guards or interested parties, just wondering what the hell this giant creature was that was flying toward them.
A friend!
Just gonna wave at him. Hey guys, we got a bat.
His name is Snooty!
One of them, possibly a female elf, waves back at you before flying back down into the city. you made it. As you land down, as you land on the outside of the gates, the guard at the gate hails you out.
Wait,
Whoa.
the guard sees us clearly.
Yes.
So as we land, I'm gonna do a heroic roll off the bat.
Oh, no.
You gotta make an entrance. You gotta make a presentation.
Go ahead and roll that acrobatics.
Zephyr literally just hit his face in the fur of the bat, literally mumbling. Why?
Perfect.
Why?
18!
Does he do this every time?
So the bat has what almost looks like a rough landing, which catches Zephyr off guard, but not you, David. You jump off and gracefully roll onto the ground, posing as the guard walks up to you. Nice landing. Welcome all, but you are not bringing this creature nowhere near this city.
I'm down, local establishment. We're the Bat Lords, heroes from the guild. We've come to solve your issues.
And
With bats!
do you have your pin to prove your guild members?
Whip that bad boy out. See? Never doubt a hero. I flex.
Of course. Well, hero, there's a stable over there, and he points at a building that looks like maybe it's 10 to 12 foot tall at its peak, with clearly made to keep horses. You can go and tie your bats, as he notices the rest of them coming in for a landing. You can go ahead and keep them all over there, but by no means are they allowed within the city walls.
Well, I'll have to discuss this with my party.
Right.
Head back to They want us to tie up the bats.
How dare they?
It's just inhumane.
That is unfair.
Well, I mean, I agree. We're just gonna kind of dismount and scratch the bat behind the ear. It is very unfair to the animals, but you must also understand one thing. I do not agree with the guards. I just try to understand. Tell me, how much do you think our little... what did you name him again? Okay, how much do you think Snooty can lift?
Oh no, all of us, clearly. And weapons.
And any supplies we may need. Correct. Now, imagine leaving him unsupervised. Imagine him deciding that, for one reason or another, a human being is human. Any creature is a viable snack. How long do you think your average civilian would be able to last if Snooty decided to eat him? 2 seconds, 5 seconds max.
That's neither here nor there.
Most
Really would never.
guards-
He's innocent.
Yeah. Look,
Yeah,
Eris.
Blue Jane.
I'm just trying to explain their point of view.
Eris has a connection with the beast. Maybe he can, sort of reason with it to sort of chill out, hang around the forest or something. Barry.
Saved a lot of time coming here. Perhaps we could travel south of the city and find a safer place. And then walk back.
Oh, that's an option.
We did pass a forest on the way here. I was thinking maybe that we could have a best of both worlds. Keep them away from the people, but also not tie them up. And then hope that it's there when we return.
They're our friends. They'll wait for us.
I agree with the turtle.
He's a druid. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
plant person.
Not that kind of turtle, though. Or not that kind of druid, though.
So yeah, the forest is something you can actually see from where you're standing now. It is about a couple miles away, but it is there, the edge of the forest.
And surely there would be plenty of other hunts there.
All right, agreed. Return back to the god. We will place our beast somewhere else and return. So just stay right there. Hold on, we'll be back. I swear.
Oh, I won't be going anywhere, as I assure you.
Cool. Shoot him some finger gun.
He
Hell
just leans up against the wall. So you lead your bats a couple miles south to the forest. There's a faint mist, even though it is about midday. There's a faint mist that rolls through the woods.
Moisture in the air.
Could say it's moist.
Good job, David.
I suppose one could say such a thing. But alright. So yeah. What are y'all doing? Anything special? Any direction to the bats?
I think before leaving them, I would like to go ahead and cast Druidcraft. Because I can see the weather for the next 24 hours, just to make sure that there's no storms or anything rolling in that might persuade the bats that they're unsafe here.
Okay. So, let's see. That's a good question. Okay. So aside from well, let's put it this way. So you cast your Druidcraft, and in the end of your staff, a small bit of water forms and drips down to the ground. You've gathered that there might be a small bit of rain passing through in the next 24 hours.
This is good. Forest is a safe place for them. aside from that, I don't have any other plans. How about you guys?
Cool.
No, not really.
Give the bats some pets and tell them we'll see them when we get back.
Okay. Well, you.
Although I do want to take the feed with me. That way we have something to lure them back once we come back.
A wise man. A wise man. It is quite a bit of feed.
I'll just carry what I can,
Okay.
which is not a tremendous amount. But
Okay. So, the feed that you purchased is kind of, it's wrapped up in barrels because you purchased such a large amount. I'll say that you could probably easily take a barrel with you. You know, you're having a barrel. You could more easily take take a satchel worth. And the barrels are sealed and waxed so that they don't get damaged from rain or you know, so that nothing can smell what's inside.
sorry, I'm trying to do conversion here to see what I can carry. This calculator doesn't work at all.
You essentially have 200 pounds or 20 days worth of food.
Yeah. Actually, it would be 200 rations, 2,000 pounds. If I'm doing the math right. This is 10 pounds per ration, 5 copper per... No, wait, I forgot to divide again. Sorry. 400 pounds, which we fed some. So we gave them each a feed, so that would be 360 pounds left. Are any of you particularly strong?
That's not my forte.
Yeah,
I'm a 17 in strength.
Ooh. Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're a paladin.
Paladin.
I'm thinking the Zidra.
Yeah.
That was the wizard. Sorry, I got you two mixed up.
No, she's
So-
a really buff wizard.
Would you be open to carrying a barrel? What I'm thinking is if the bats have something to hunt, or a reason to hunt, then they have a reason to stay inside of the forest. Whereas if they have feed, they can eat easily and then just move on. So that's why I'm wanting to take as much as we can.
True. Need to let
Would
them
you be
in.
open- Would you be open to that?
Yeah, I can carry a barrel.
Alright.
So, grossly overestimating what y'all had. Y'all actually have about 3/4 of one barrel. So, barrel being about 400 pounds full. Y'all at 360. You know, you're a little over 3/4 there, but that's fine. So yeah, essentially got one barrel that y'all be taking with y'all.
And actually, tell you what, for the sake of making this easier to get back to the city with this, I'll even use a charge of wild shape, turn into a draft horse, and carry it that far.
There you go. So, okay. You disarm the bats of their food and I suppose briefly tell them that they will be, you'll be leaving them there in the woods. You see Attila and Buffy already naturally not really getting the hint and chasing down some wild animal, but Snooty and Cosmo seem to be bonding in their own right.
Oh, nature's so beautiful.
Alright.
In the city.
You make your way back to the city. The same guard sitting there. I see you've lightened your load. Where'd that turtle friend you have go to? I'm assuming you left him. But you came back with a horse, did you? You can't take transformed horses in just because you turn the bat into a horse. That damn thing can unchange at any moment.
The horse is the turtle friend.
He's a druid.
Oh,
He does that every once in a while.
whatever.
Magic.
It's fine, he
That's
does
the
it sometimes.
universal
It's normal.
explanation. Magic.
Keep your nose clean and I won't have any issues with you, alright? And if anybody asks, you came in through the north gate. Fuck Todd.
Claudia carefully keeping Snorf hidden behind her as they walk into the city like, yeah, we'll behave.
You've never done anything bad.
No.
I need to
Nothing.
ask the guard
Never.
before we walk through. So we're kind of on a hunt of a dangerous, evil, spooky cult. Have you heard of them?
Dangerous,
Even if you
evil,
Punk.
spooky cult?
Yeah.
No, I don't typically let those sort into the city.
Well, okay then.
Alright. Now, you do know, you do know that from the quest board. Oops. There we go. That the church you're looking for is in the Greater Ring Village. And of course, as you walk in, a small parchment sits nailed to the interior wall of the gate. And I will go ahead and put this map in your notes. See how I showed everyone. Everyone has it now. Everyone should have it. Where did I show you? Shit.
A wrong map? No. Not a wrong map.
Nope, that's the right map.
Mm.
It did weird things and scrolled me. But anyway, yep, there we are. In Baburh.
Okay, do they have, as everyone is passing through the gate, excuse me, do you perhaps have anywhere, if you know, if there is a market or a store where one can potentially purchase just magical scrolls and such.
Oh, Zephyr. We're here to beat up cultists, Zephyr.
David, you can't just announce that they might be part of the cult.
Oh, wait, it's supposed to be a secret?
Yes.
I did
Cults
not
are
say
sneaky.
cult. If anybody heard me, I definitely did not say cult.
Right.
Real quick, you said it was a 2-hour travel time between the forest and the city, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a turtle again.
Oh,
I had to use both ball shapes to carry the barrel here.
okay.
I can only stay in that one for an hour.
No, I'm sorry, not a 2-hour, a 2 mile. 2 mile.
Oh, okay.
So probably about 20 minutes.
Okay, my bad. Okay, I'm still a horse then.
He looks at you and goes, yeah, if you go, all our markets, we kind of keep to the western side of the city. But if you go east to the Arcanist Farthing, you might be able to find a guy or two over there willing to sell you a scroll.
Did he say western side? Yeah.
The western side is where you see all the markets.
Okay.
They got set up. The eastern side is more, is different.
So, first, I would advise us to get a room somewhere. And we can see when we can meet up with the client. And after that, if we have time, we can start our investigation. Does everybody agree?
Indeed.
David, you do the talking.
Oh, I will. Trust me.
Doesn't matter how much you agree or disagree with how vocal you can be. You're still better at talking than I can never even attempt to be. And I still don't understand how.
It doesn't matter. Let's hunt down a place to stay and figure out about this mystery.
Alright.
So real quick, I would like to, in the one way I can communicate here, point out the position of the sun, because I believe we've only spent like 6 hours of our day so far, so it's still pretty early, if I remember our travel times correctly.
Yeah, so essentially you've spent, just about 6 hours of your day between waking up from the moment you woke up to about now. So it's, like I said, it's about midday, it's lunchtime.
Maybe we could go and find the client.
The quiet.
Whoever hired us, I don't know.
Pull out the job notice. Who hired us?
Alright. So let me scroll down to it. Not scroll down, yeah. Pull it up. So the minister of the church hired you. I'm sorry. I didn't have it pulled up. Oh, I did have it pulled up, fool. Like I said, the minister of the church hired you. A elven man by the name of Hargard Starlight. Hargard Starlight. And like I said, he can be found in the the Greater Ring Village.
The Greater Ring Village.
Yep.
So on the western side of that inner circle.
Yes. So, for reference, y'all entered in around Lion's Farthing. That road right there.
I'm just gonna head off north, just asking random people in the street where the Greater Ring Village is.
Okay. A couple of them, because of your enthusiasm, kind of shy away from you, but go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Yee.
Okay. You're maybe a little more enthusiastic than what is culturally acceptable here. And some people you ask, and the ones that are willing to answer, don't actually know where you're talking about, as they're also new to the city. But the people who aren't new are doing their best to ignore you.
Oof.
There's gotta be some road signs around here or something.
So, like I said, when you walked in, you did get this map on the wall, which is it's not very detailed, but your character does have this information.
Okay.
So after a quick study of it, you are aware of kind of a general direction to head.
And we're here to go into a church, cathedral.
That's right.
So when I get there, let's look for that.
Okay. So yeah, you make your way to the Greater Ring, to the general area. Asking around, it does take you a little longer than if you knew exactly where to go, but asking around, you are pointed in the right direction. In fact, you bump it. One of the people you ask is a member of the church and expresses to you, yes, we're deeply concerned because a lot of our practitioners have been going missing as of late. It's to the point where I don't think I even want to go back. Never know when I'll go missing.
How many would you say roughly? And about what's the time frame?
Well, in the last month, we've lost. And she starts naming them off one at a time, but after about 5 or 6, she just looks and goes, I think we're up to 15 now. Just no sight of them. Completely gone.
The victim. Do they have anything in common?
Yes, we all went to the same church.
What? Other than that, you know, have like weird hair or something.
Son, I think you're the one with the weird hair.
Oh wait, my hair is still pink, ain't it?
Everyone's hair's still pink.
Never mind.
Everyone who attended the church is very respectable and high up in the status in the city. We're all well connected. Honestly, it's a shame, and it's something that the city guard has taken, says that they will take an invested interest in, though they have yet to had any success.
Well, they did hire, at least the church did hire professionals.
We're professionals.
Of sorts.
Meanwhile, Iris is eating a little bit of grass that's growing out of the street.
Hell yeah.
And not every professional is professional in tracking. Some of us are more proficient in combat.
Right.
And grass eating.
Well, it's right over there, and she points, and honestly, it is hard to miss at the distance you are from it. It's got to be the tallest building around. And in the time it takes you to look at the direction she's pointing, she immediately walks away.
This was bad news, and more bad news.
Maybe they have some kind of head priest there. Something. Somebody important.
Well, considering that they're probably the ones that hired us. Let's go meet the boss and test that silver tongue of yours again.
Oh my.
Get your head out of the gutter, sweetie.
No, it belongs there.
So, alright, that being said, you make your way to this large bronze in color cathedral. It is kind of intimidating in size. As you open the doors, you can almost feel the warmth hit you.
Oh,
Not that it's particularly cold outside, but it's just something about being in there.
do I recognize any of the gods or whatever? Can I tell what they worship?
So, do any of you speak Draconic?
I do.
Okay.
What?
So, written over...
Yes, Zephyr speaks Draconic.
So, written over the front of the doors, right? Over the arch of the doors, you see the words, "May the sleeping dragon rise."
May the sleeping dragon arise. Anybody knows what that means? Or at least to which date it's dedicated, because I'm not the smartest one when it comes to religion.
If anybody wants to make a religious check, go for it.
Has it been an hour yet?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to skip on the religion check, but I am going to say, it sounds like when the dragon awakens. That's what it usually means. Rise, wake up.
I did roll on that 20.
I rolled a 6. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Well, David, in his studious knowledge of the gods, recalls the tales of the beginnings of the earth, beginnings of the world, and not just who created it, but who also helped form it into what it is today. And you recall Dragnica, the god of fire. You know quite a bit about this dragon-shaped god that during the end of the war they went missing, and there are religious cults and sections out there that believe that the dragon slumbers somewheres under the world and is simply waiting to arise again. These tales usually come up whenever volcanoes erupt or earthquakes happen. They say, oh, this is Dragnica's doing. Dragnica is arising. Yeah, so that's what you get. This is a church that worships Dragnica.
I'm gonna relay this to my compadres. And note that they're kind of a bunch of weirdos,
Okay.
and we should definitely not trust them. Dragons are scary. Anybody who worships a damn dragon? Yeah, no, I don't trust that.
What's wrong with the dragons?
Yeah, what's wrong with dragons?
They're dragons?
So,
They people and hoard things and
just racist. You're a racist against dragons. That's so rude. David, I thought better of you.
I'm just gonna sort of deflate.
Oh, are you
Yeah.
fast?
David, I seriously thought you were better than that.
Look, I've read a lot of stories. Dragons are always the bad guy. Okay, just saying.
You. Just incredibly personally offended for some reason.
Offended on the dragon's behalf.
All right, dragons aside though.
Alright.
Where's Boss Man?
So, as you enter into this enormous cathedral, down at the end, you do see an elven man that fits the description of the person you were supposed to meet. Harder.
However,
He fits the description. Hello?
Yeah.
That's more supposed to.
Sorry, yeah. You run across you see at the end of the cathedral down by the altar an elf that fits the description of Hargard, the one that hired you.
What was his name again? I didn't catch that.
Hargard.
Hargard.
Hargard. Sort of pull back my sleeve, start writing on Hargard, and then sort of stroll up to him, chest puffed out. We're the heroes you hired.
A pleasure, my friends. Welcome home. May the dragon guide you. You all appear to be adventurers. Tell me, are you here to find my missing flock.
We are indeed.
Excellent.
What can you tell me?
Not much, unfortunately. Merely that for the past couple months, it feels my congregation has been going missing. I once had 1,000 people sitting here on any given day. Now, some have fled because they're worried, but others believe that we've been cursed. But
Cursed.
Those that have left willingly only leave because others disappear without reason at all.
Weaken the faith.
It would be more than just a miracle for Dragnica to have killed those weak in faith. I'm sure you've read the writing on the doorway. I'm sure you've heard about him before. But Dragnica's not an active god. Not in the way that people think.
Know a little bit about your belief. I get the. Tell me, where did these people go missing?
You said when?
Where?
Where? I would imagine they go missing from their homes. But
Their home.
yeah.
Turn back to the party. What do you guys?
It is strange though. At least 2 of them were here the night that they went.
At least.
Well, yes. I mean, there's been, like I said, there's been quite a few. Unfortunately, I was close to all of them. But I know 2 of which, the most recent, said that they would sleep here for the night. And then when I awoke the next morning, their rooms were empty and bare.
No signs of a struggle?
No
Clue?
No anything. Even the beds and pillows that I provided them, the coverings, all gone.
Your conjugation?
Congregation, yeah. What of them?
They wouldn't. You guys don't have any enemy.
Not of this realm, not usually. Like I said, our God isn't one. The God we worship isn't necessarily an active God. I think we seek more to be here in preparation for his return.
So they stayed here. They slept in a room.
Yes.
Oh. You might have taken.
Of course not. Follow me.
When did the last person disappear?
2 nights ago.
One night.
I think while that conversation's going on, I'd like to have Irus kind of wander away from the conversation a little bit, grabbing like candles, starting his own little ritual to his god of death, right there in the church using their own equipment. I want
Oh God.
to start the ritual for detect magic,
Okay.
which would occupy me for 10 minutes if I don't get interrupted.
So the
That's roughly what Zephyr was thinking of doing, just within the rooms where those guys were sleeping.
okay. So yeah, the minister doesn't even notice you setting up this ritual as they begin to lead David and the others down to the rooms off to the right hand side of the cathedral. He opens the door and he shows you the same. He shows you a room in which all 4 walls are bare. This is the last room that was resided in. Of course, I haven't had time to get the furniture replaced, but
Oh no, that's actually good. I have a theory on how it was possible for them to disappear, and you not changing anything since after their disappearance essentially means that I have a chance to confirm or negate my theory with some luck. Off the record, a lot of stupid luck.
of course.
If my theory is correct, we might actually be capable of bringing your people back in reasonable condition. If I'm wrong, well,
We can bring them back in some kind of condition. I'm sure I can get them walking again.
If my congregation is dead, please leave them dead. It is the wish of all of us that we do not return to an afterlife.
Oh, very well.
That being said, though, you are free to roam. Please be respectful as you do. And I've made accommodations for you all to stay here the night, if you so desire.
One last question. I'm assuming you stay.
Yes, I do. And he points to a room right at the end of the corridor. I stay at that room down there.
Any night guard or watch?
This is a church in the interior of the city. No. Not to mention, I myself am a very capable cleric.
Not capable enough, apparently.
Apparently.
at that comment, Zephyr would literally just glare at the David. David?
If you'll excuse me. And he walks away.
Well, Any ideas, Zephyr? Detective Zephyr?
In a way, if the I have a theory that it might be possible that they were kidnapped through use of magic. You know, there are multiple spells that would allow you to take temporary control over a person. And they are quite popular, especially for purpose of acquiring assistance. You just have to use them on the target when it's sleeping. And considering that most of our victims have disappeared while sleeping, you can connect the dots, correct?
There's like a sound of like a typewriter sitting there staring into space. I get you. Get it.
So what I'm hoping to find are any signs of magic being used in this room.
Alright, before we get to that,
And
let's get to Eris. As by this point, he should have completed his ritual.
All right. Then, now that I realize that I'm in my room by myself, I will proceed to try to find my way to wherever they went, but while keeping an eye out for the weave, looking for trails of magic.
Okay. So, aside from what the book that the cleric was reading out of when you walked up, aside from that book emanating a faint magical glow, you do see a possession, kind of a faint glow emanating from the minister's shirt, as a necklace seemingly passes behind the seams. You approach just about the time as he walks away from David. He gives you a slight nod and keeps on walking back toward the book, picking it up and continuing on. Other than that, there's no magic seen in the pews or even on the ground, the walls.
And what school of magic for that pendant?
So, that's a good question. I want to say it's transmutation.
Transmutation is if it's a spell that changes shape of matter. If it's something connected to manipulation of people, it's usually enchantment. Actually, manipulation of mind.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be transmutation.
Alright. So since I saw where he came from, I assume that it's good enough for me to realize to go towards where he is coming from to get back to my party. And I will share that information.
Alright. And as you approach and share that information, we're now back with you, Zephyr.
Okay. Zephyr would sigh, for turning to everybody. I'm gonna need a few minutes to cast this spell, so Can you make sure nobody disturbs me? And with that, he's gonna sit him in the middle of the room, close close his eyes, and start ritual casting. Holy shit! I don't have detect magic. Fuck! Forget about anything I said.
Alright. Well,
Wait, does anybody here knows how to cast detect magic?
You the weave.
I mean, I can theoretically cast identify and see if it triggers but
Yeah, I'm currently under the effects of detect magic.
yeah.
Hmm.
Which, that being said, Eris, go ahead and make me a perception check now that you're over there by everybody.
Now that I'm what?
Now that you're over there by everybody, make a perception check.
19.
19. Okay. So, you take a look around in this empty room that everybody's kind of standing in front of. It's bare and barren. And though nothing really pops out magic-wise, you do notice the off color of something red in the cracks of the stone.
Without saying anything to the group about why, I go pick at it and lick it
Okay.
to investigate. Well, I don't want to say investigate, but to observe.
Okay. So yeah, you pick at it a little bit. It's dried up. Whatever it is, but as you taste it, it does the faint hints of iron is what you gather. Almost a coppery taste.
It's blood.
And you licked it.
Delicious.
Do you want to get AIDS? This is how you get AIDS.
Wine? That's what you're supposed to know.
I'm hanging out with a bunch of weirdos.
who's weirder? A weirdo or the guys that follows them?
Yeah, Zephyr.
You got a point. Blood, you say?
That's blood.
Hmm.
Points at the crack there where I found it.
How big is?
It's very little. In fact, it's all. It almost looks as if it was just mist.
Yes. Maybe I can do investigation to sort of deduce how this mist was thrown.
No, not mist. Not M-I-S-T. Mist. M-I-S-S-E-D.
Oh, it's small enough.
Easy to also.
Ah, that's small. Drop.
Yep, just a drop or two.
Hmm. What kind of furniture's in?
There's no furniture in there.
None.
Nothing.
Where was this guy sleeping?
Well, that's what the minister was telling you, is that when he woke up the next day, this is how he found the room.
Everything missing. Just nothing in there.
Correct.
Huh. Keep the place up.
Would like to use my staff and knock around on the floor near that crack to see if it sounds like a trapdoor or something of that nature.
Okay.
Hollow.
So you knock around for a bit, around where you found the blood, around where the walls a little bit, but no, it all sounds like solid stone.
Take the as
What's that?
Didn't hear you.
saying I just don't know where to take this.
Do we
What
find
did
some
you find?
Nothing.
Because unless you inform him, Zephyr is just there looking like an idiot.
He's good at that.
Well, I have an idea, but you're not gonna like.
I don't like most of your ideas.
What
What's
if?
up?
What if we pretend to be part of this church? See if we can't get ourselves abducted.
You want to... I mean, it's doable.
I mean, I know a lot about the religion already. Maybe some robes, a little bit of chanting, some religious gibbity gop. Convince it. Oh,
Jackals are easier to catch with prey.
yeah. See, Jacqueline.
I agree.
See, me and Zephyr, we can be the bait, and then you guys are what?
You want the two of us to act as a bait, potentially end up
Well,
kidnapped, so we can... How would the dwarves say it? Kick them into dunglets?
I don't really know what dwarves say, but I do know this is a great idea. Look,
If
Eris,
it works,
Eris and Claudia, they can't really pass church going, being giant turtles and dead body lovers.
Dead body lovers.
Not in that way, or you take it sexual.
They would give it away. completely ignoring the literal undead abomination that follows her around.
Dead bodies are the food of life.
Yeah. Please don't eat my son.
At that point, Cinder, that's sitting on Zephyr's shoulder, just suddenly decided that she doesn't want to be near him and unsummoned herself temporarily.
What do you guys think? And I'm down.
Well, if it doesn't work, we're just making ourselves look stupid. So,
Yeah, but we do that already.
Yeah.
No loss.
we technically don't lose anything.
But it's agreed. Let's go talk
mean-
to Haggard and get some robes or something.
Okay.
Hagged up.
So you find him again on side of the cathedral. He is currently watering some plants and weeding them out. He looks up as you approach. So I assume you figured it out then.
No.
But we do have some theories.
Well, let's go ahead and hear them.
We are going to be guests of not just your beautiful church here, but also your religion. Sort of a bait and trap. And I'm kind of wondering, you got any like robes or identifying thing that would make us?
And we have reason enough to believe that the disappearances are at least in part magical in nature.
There you go.
Unfortunately, we couldn't really confirm that theory.
Well, I do have a spare set of robes. I suppose I'd be willing to lend you all. The service, we do have a service tonight. It will be around 5 o'clock, and it will go on for about 3 hours.
Watch it. Fill out the group.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and get you all inside and get you prepared. You're, at the very least, gonna have to know what to expect. You're gonna pretend to be anything like us.
Oh, I'm good at acting.
You won't really have to act much. Gesundheit?
Alright then. So yeah, he escorts you all back inside, and after a minute of rummaging around and not finding any robes that fit you, Eris, he does manage a set of robes for the rest of you.
Theirs can be our.
They're all bronze in color. Bronze in color with a maroon and black for trimming.
Am I pretty?
Oh, gorgeous.
Yes.
Yep, you're as pretty as Ogre's ass.
And so pretty. Oh,
Never
so
seen one.
pretty.
Oh.
That was just a matter of speech, mate. There are no trolls here.
What's
I
it?
hope.
You don't know.
There could be.
That'd be great.
No, it wouldn't be great.
One of us could be a troll. We'd never know.
Let
rogue.
know it's for a troll.
What?
So after about an hour, people start to come in and gather their seats down. They're all dressed in the same robes, the bronze with the maroon and black outlining. Some of them having a little more intricate designs. Some people coming in with robes that are very high, very, very expensive looking, while others come in with more homemade and hand-me-down looking robes.
Take a spot towards the
Where at?
sort of towards the back, not all the way at the back,
Okay.
but about 2/3.
Similar, but Zephyr is gonna be a bit closer to the front side and the opposite side of the room. From sorry, brain doesn't work. From David, there's means of, well, cutting off anyone who might try to run away for some reason.
Thank you.
As for now, his way of thinking is shut up, listen, and observe.
What you was gonna say, Eris?
Eris will stand in the back corner, all the way in the back, where he can see the whole room.
Okay. And where can we expect Claudia?
He was gonna sit probably close to the entrance that she can of the exit. Keep an eye if he tries to leave.
Okay. So yeah, the last of the people start to crowd in, and he wasn't lying. Where it's pretty clear he would have had over 1,000 people. Excuse me. Man, I can't stop yawning. Where it's clear he would have had over 1,000 people in the prime day, he still has several hundreds piling into this cathedral for this evening mass of sorts. As everybody seems to get settled, the noise in the hall both climbs and then falls back down as Hadrick walks back up to the front of the podium and lays that book down in front of him, opening it up. For the next few hours, he goes over his sermon, but he starts it off in the following way. Brothers and sisters, I thank each and every one of you for coming. Hard times have not sought our lands for in a very long time. It's been over 3 decades, maybe more, since we as a people, as a fellowship, have faced such hard times. You all remember the demon that we banded together to vanquish all those years ago. Just like then, we can get through this time now. And he carries on. And for the next 3 hours, he preaches about the rise and fall of Dragnica, about how the Dragnica may have vanished from the world, but that doesn't mean that Dragnica is not here with us. Just because we don't see Dragnica doesn't mean Dragnica is dead. And so forth and so on. As the night ends, many people get up and immediately leave. There are a few stragglers who stay behind and conversate amongst themselves, and a few that go straight to Hadrid himself. And that's it. The night boils down. The final few people get wished away. For the most part, this sermon went uneventfully. You do see Hadrid escorting one of the church members down to one of the rooms in the corridor. This room, of course, being the one being next to Yao, with Yao being between them and Hadrid's office. Or Hadrid's quarters, I should say.
Get up and follow them. At a
Okay.
which room down from his quarter?
So, there's several rooms down the corridor, 4 in particular. The one all the way down at the corner, all the way down at the end, is the Hadrid's quarters. The one all the way at the start of the corridor was the empty room that y'all observed. The other 2 rooms are y'all's room and this new guest, their room.
Hello?
Oh.
Sorry, I dozed off for a second. What did you say is in the room? Aside of gathering people. Still the same room as before?
Yeah. I was just telling everybody what the rooms look like down the corridor. That being said, though, let's go ahead and call it here for the night.